Hey everyone, racing the classic DTM cars, such as those back in the early 90s. Racing the Alfa Romeo 155, which was raced a lot by Nicola Larini and Alessandro Nannini. Not a bad start. Have a tendency to be able to just drive up the middle of the field like that. Okay, just trying to find my spot here. Trying to keep the car behind me from trying to make a pass on the inside, giving space to the car to my left. Okay, so getting my spot now, 4th place, not bad. And this is the hard skill level, by the way, using the gamepad controller on the console. Love the feeling of the bumps, trying to keep up with the cars in front. Trying to get the braking right on cold tyres. The engine sounds fantastic. Okay, tyres still a bit cold. On the limit of grip under brakes. Okay, side by side with the BMW. Let's see what happens, giving the BMW space. Wasn't sure if I was completely ahead then, so giving them plenty of space. Now the BMW looks like they're well ahead now. Yep, there they are. Try and see if I can outbrake a bit. Okay, just backing up a little. BMW giving me plenty of space, so quite gentlemanly. Okay, getting the power down quite well. Trying to put as much pressure as I can on the BMW. They're braking quite late into the corner, but I get a better exit. So braking earlier, compromising the braking in order to get a better exit out of the corner. Trying to stay in the slipstream. Very bumpy circuit, great corners. Quite a few passing opportunities. Okay, BMW covering their line. So I'll just have to file in and just follow. There's not really many passing opportunities here. Just trying to keep up with the BMW. Hopefully the assist Alfa Romeo up front doesn't get away too far while I'm being held up by the BMW. Okay, tyres are feeling a bit better now compared to the lap 1. Trying to put as much pressure as I can on the BMW. Okay, managed to keep the car as straight as possible while tapping that BMW, so I don't spin that BMW around. So no harm done. Okay, got better cornering grip at the moment, making the most of that. Good straight line speed from the BMW, so working quite well. Then again, I've put in a fair bit of downforce. Slight twitch there in the car, put the power down a bit too much mid-chicane. Okay, a bit too much oversteer while running over the curb. Staying away from the exit ripple strip. Too far for a slipstream. Okay, covering their inside line again. Fastest lap from the BMW, so that's looking good. Just went slightly wide there. BMW holding me up a bit, but still there, managing to get the fastest lap. So hopefully if I get into some clear space at some point, I can challenge the leader, assuming I can pass the BMW. Easier said than done here. This long sweeping right-hander does take commitment. The Brave can get maybe a tenth or two out of that corner. These are the sort of corners similar, say, to the Hungarian, where if you brake earlier you tend to get better exits out of the corners and just generally take the corners quicker. So braking late's not necessarily the quickest way around these corners. BMW's made a bit of a break from me, and credit to them, they're catching up to the leading Alfa. So I'll try and put pressure on the BMW. Ooh, okay, BMW just went wide then, lost momentum, and I just managed to get through. So let's see what can be done by the leading Alfa and see if I can keep the BMW at bay, because the BMW is quite quick. Also trying to look after the tyres. It's only a 5-lap race, but still, these older cars tend to chew up tyres quite easily compared to modern touring cars, I think. Especially the rear tyres. Okay, it didn't take long to get up to the Alfa Romeo at all. Okay, so only one lap more after this one. Not sure if the Alfa's tyres have worn out, if they've gone on really soft tyres, or not sure what's happened, but certainly not as quick as the Alfa was in the earlier laps. Yeah, all over it at the moment. Going to have to be a bit patient. Smooth flowing corners don't give the best opportunities for passing. Need a tighter turn where there's heavy braking. Like the chicane that's coming up, but I'm far too behind the Alfa to do anything about it. And good braking from the Alfa as well. Ooh, okay, so the rear ends just put the power down a bit too much then. Had to correct the car. Okay, nice exit out of this one. Now I just don't want to lose too much downforce behind the Alfa here. And braked a little bit too late in that last turn as well, so the Alfa's got a good run. Last lap. Okay, this will be a bit tight. Let's see. Okay, so the Alfa's behind. Okay, so the Alfa braked very early in that the first turn of this last lap. Just trying to make a little gap on the others. Okay, so I can be more myself now without a car in front. Try and get the most out of this car. The tyres are changing every lap. An interesting car to drive. Does understeer a fair bit in corners like these ones. Okay, so getting the power down quite well. The Alfa's a fair bit behind now, which is what I want to see. Hope you're enjoying this race. Didn't expect to win it, to be honest. It's for most of the race being around third place. Was thinking maybe second, but not the lead. But it was only made possible because the BMW was able to catch up to the Alfa, and so passing the BMW, I wasn't far behind the Alfa from that point on. Okay, great exit out that last turn, so that's a nice win. Here's a replay, guys, so hope you enjoy this one. It's comprised of 2 different camera views to try and give you the best angles for the action. It's just a couple of laps worth or so. The replays don't seem to cover the whole race, so I hope you enjoy the different camera angles here. So that's me third with the white decals on the car. That's the one. The cars sound really amazing. They sound quite a bit different compared to in-car, and it's the same with different cars in Assetto Corsa. Credit to the developers. You can hear the sounds for yourself. So this replay just started off basically at the point of passing the BMW for second. Just closing the gap on the leading Alfa. The Alfa is really struggling under brakes, that leading Alfa going into turn 1. So I'm making a fair bit of time there. Trying to put as much pressure as possible. You can see the lighting on the cars, they look quite fantastic. The grass, there's quite a lot of detail in this, so, and I understand there's going to be an update being released soon from the developers, so it should run even smoother than it is now. Loving the camera angles here. Good view of the action. Whenever there's a good race, it's not a bad thing to actually watch your own races, as long as it's entertaining, with good battles for the lead or any other position really. So you could actually get good value out of it, just saving replays. It's really well done in Assetto Corsa. Not too many slow corners on this circuit. It's so you got to try and make the most of them. Still trying to put as much pressure as I can. You can see the cars bouncing around, especially these older touring cars, the DTMs. Love how they feel, the engine sounds, everything. You really got to almost wrestle the cars around the circuit. So that's the dive down the inside, not too bad. That Alfa gave me plenty of room. I gave them room as well. I think the Alfa went on the grass a little bit there. BMW challenging. Didn't actually get to see that too much. That would have been in my review mirrors. It's okay, so the BMW went wide, had to collect themselves. Okay, not a bad battle, but it's an Alfa 1-2. If you like this video, I can do plenty more DTM racing. I'm enjoying it myself actually, so I hope you're enjoying it too. If you enjoy it, feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel. The lighting effects are quite impressive, aren't they? This corner can be quite understeering. It's just a fairly long left-hander at reasonably high speed, but it's not banked or anything to assist the car making the turn. So Alfa 1-2 looks like it'll be. Something I've noticed with the Assetto Corsa at the moment, that some cars pitting on the last lap of the race. It may happen here. Speaking of which, it does. So the main competitors of this race, they went into the pits. Not sure if they get taken into account in the final results for their actual positions, but for whatever reason they pit. So Okay, so hope you enjoyed that video. There'll be more to come, and let me know what you think of the DTMs. Till next time.